All right, Marshall's ready. Drivers, go when I call your name. Brad, Nick, Charles, Jonathan, Chad, David, Braxton, Trevor, Spencer, and Wesley. All right, we're off and running here. Mod 4wd Buggy heat number 2 of 2, our final race of the day. Time to beat Joe Duffy, 19:05:13. Let these drivers get a few laps in here. I'll give you your running order. And 4 laps into this one, Brad Dean going to be out front. 19:05:03, his pace, 4/10 of a second ahead of Alberico, who's 4/10 of a second ahead of Nick Gibson. Burkhalter, Day, Gifford, Klein. Now it's all changing up here. It's Dean, Gibson, Alberico, Gibson, Burkhalter, Day, Klein, Culley, Parks, Nault, Gifford. Two minutes down, 3 to go. 2 down, 3 to go. Brad Dean out front, 19:05:01. Nick Gibson, 19:05:01. 1/10 of a second apart right now. David Alberico in that number 3 spot. .245 left to go. 2:45 left to go. Nick Gibson now taking over the number 1 spot by 4/10 of a second over Brad Dean. Gibson in the orange, white, and black. Brad Dean in the orange, white, and blue. David Alberico in the number 3 spot. Jonathan Burkhalter in the 4. Charles Day in the 5. Spencer Klein in the 5. Now Braxten Culley in the 6. Chad Parks in the 7. Gifford, Day, and Nault. 2:15 left to go, drivers. Nick Gibson out front by 4/10 of a second still here in this one. Fast lap of the race, a 15:0 by Nick Gibson. Pushing a 14-second lap here in this one. Gibson on a move. Down the front stretch he goes. Brad Dean, the number 2 spot. Brad Dean only 3/10 of a second back, though. Dean starting to close the gap up on him. Brad Dean in the orange and blue through the center section. He's just ahead of Gibson on the track. Down the front stretch now. 15:7 for Dean. 15:2 for Gibson. Trouble for Alberico. In the number 3 spot, Burkhalter moves up to 3rd now, I do believe. And now it looks like Alberico back to 3rd, Burkhalter to 4th. Braxten Culley in the 5 spot, now Culley to the 4 spot. 1:30 left to go here, 1:30 to go. It's Gibson, Dean, Alberico, Burkhalter, Culley, Gifford, Klein, Day, Parks, and Nault, your running order. Trouble there for Brad Dean. Dean make a little bobble there. Braxten Culley up to 3rd now with a 15:3 that last time by. 1 minute left to go, 1 minute left to go. Gibson, Dean, Culley, Alberico, Burkhalter, Gifford, Klein, Clifford, Day, Klein, Nault, and Parks. 45 seconds to go, 45 seconds to go. Your race leader, Nick Gibson, working his way around right now. Braxten Culley now up into the number 2 spot. Culley 6 seconds back from your race leader. Top 7 drivers ahead of previous TQ time. Look at Brad Dean now 0.03 of a second back from Burkhalter. It's now going to be Gibson, Dean, Burkhalter, Alberico, and Culley all within 1.4 seconds, separating 2nd through 5th. 15 seconds left to go on the clock. It's going to come down to these final few laps here in this one. Nick Gibson out to a 7-second lead. He's looking for a round 3 TQ on a 20:05:14. That is time. Everybody keep them going. Keep them going.
Brad Dean done.
Brad Dean, you're done.
Chad Parks done.
Chad Parks is done.
Jonathan Burkhalter
Jonathan
done.
Burkhalter's done.
Spencer Klein done. Charles Day done. David
Looking for
Alberico
Nault and
done.
Gifford to finish. Nault and Gifford to
Braxten
finish.
Culley
Everybody
done.
else is done.
Nick Gibson done. Trevor Nault
There goes
done.
Trevor Nault. Got Wesley Gifford to finish. And that's a race.
Wesley Gifford
Nick Gibson
done.
going to take it 20-5, 13. Jonathan Burkhalter second, 19.504.851. Brad Dean, 19.504.89. Braxten Culley takes fourth. Dave Alberico sixth. Charles Day, Trevor Nault, Wesley Gifford, Spencer Klein, and Chad Parks.
The race is completed.
Once again, it's been a fantastic day of qualifying here for the 2020 Tekno RC